doctor. These are real women taking Ibrance. Ask your doctor about Ibrance.
This is CBS LA Mornings.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday, February 7th. Welcome to CBS LA Mornings and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Rachel Kim.
And I'm Jeff Nguyen in for Amanda Sorrentino. This weekend may be the last time we feel the warm temperatures, at least for a while. So let's go ahead and kick things off with your next weather forecast. Meteorologist Marina Jerica in for Alex Biston this morning. Marina, good morning to you.
Yeah, exactly, Marina. Yes. See you soon, Marina. Thank you. Well, many people are running and biking their way through a 50-kilometer ultra marathon this morning.
Indeed, and the Silver Lake Track Club has organized this trek from Altadena to Pacific Palisades to raise money for survivors of the January wildfires. And CBS LA's Elise Martinez is live at the starting point in Altadena with a look at it. Good morning, Elise.
Good morning to you both. Yes, you talked about it. They are raising money for very good causes. Last year they raised $50,000. This year they say they've raised much more than that already. I'm going to talk to the beneficiaries, the Altadena Mountain Rescue Club. I'm with Nick. Nick, tell us what you guys do. All volunteer. You've got dozens of members. You worked really, really hard during the fires. Just tell us about that.
Yeah. Hey. Good morning, Elise, and good morning, America. We are the Altadena. We're the Altadena Mountain Rescue Team, and we provide search and rescue services to our local mountains here.
And tell me what you guys did. You were among the first responders. You're often among the first responders. Tell me what you guys did during the Altadena fire.
Yeah. So our search and rescue skills really poised us well to help out in the fires. We are a all-volunteer organization that's in conjunction with the Sheriff Department. So we helped fill in gaps where it was needed. No one's really ever ready for a disaster of that stature, so we were able to help out with evacuations, rescues, and it was just an amazing opportunity to get to provide back to our community during that time.
And you guys have to do a lot of training, so the money raised that goes to you, it really, really helps. Just talk about that.
Yeah, so the money that we get goes into our team. We're all volunteers, so we buy a lot of our own gear. The sheriff does provide us with some things, and we're really grateful for that. But opportunities like this really help. It helps us buy new vehicles. It helps us maintain the gear that we have. We need to switch out our ropes every couple of years, so it's really helpful. I'd love to give a shout out to the Silver Lake Track Club. They're awesome for putting on this event and for considering us in their donations.
And you guys constantly have to train. Are you going to run today? Do you guys run distances like this?
Some of our team members do. We have Alexia and Tom. I believe they're running the whole 50K. So.
All right. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for what you do. This all gets underway at 8 o'clock, and again, it is 31 miles. It's going to end at Will Rogers, and it's going to be a great event. Going to send it back to you.
You know, it's really great to see who is benefiting from a race like this. Elise, thank you so much for bringing those interviews to us.
Elise Martinez, thanks for that live report. And following weeks of speculation, LA County Supervisor Lindsay Horvath will not run for LA mayor. The announcement comes just hours before the deadline to file for candidacy in the mayor's race. Horvath represents 2 million people on LA's west side and the San Fernando Valley and has been critical of Mayor Karen Bass and her response to the Palisades fire and homelessness. Horvath's team says that she will instead run for re-election for her seat on the Board of Supervisors.
A new search and a possible new message from Nancy Guthrie's kidnappers this morning.
And it comes 1 week after the disappearance of the mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. Christian Benavides reports President Trump says investigators have some strong clues.
Late Friday, FBI agents were back at the home of Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie, who was last seen a week ago. Investigators closed down the road and towed this vehicle from the home. It's unclear what caused investigators to return to the scene, but it happened just after the FBI and Pima County Sheriff announced they're reviewing what's being characterized as a new message in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. In a joint statement, they say investigators are actively inspecting the information provided in the message for its authenticity.
We need a way to communicate with you so we can move forward.
The Guthrie family has been pleading for communication with the potential captors. A first unverified ransom note demanded payment in Bitcoin and set 2 deadlines, but left no way of reaching out. It is unclear whether the 2 forms of communication are connected. Democratic Arizona Senator Mark Kelly spoke with Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos and sent a message to Guthrie's potential captors.
She's in her 80s. She's got, health conditions that there is no reason why they should not release her. They should release her.
President Trump, who spoke with Savannah earlier this week, had this to say about the investigation.
We have some clues, I think, that are very strong, and I think we could have some answers coming up fairly soon.
The FBI has offered a $50,000 reward for anyone with information about Guthrie's disappearance. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
And stay with CBS LA as we continue to follow the latest developments coming out of Arizona in the search for Savannah Guthrie's mother. New this morning, Ukraine's president says the Trump administration has given Russia and Ukraine a June deadline to reach a peace deal. President Volodymyr Zelensky said if the deadline is not met, he expects intense pressure on both sides to reach an agreement. Zelensky says the next round of talks with Russia will be held in the U.S. for the first time next week.
Rachel, President Trump is doubling down on a now-deleted video that shows former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama's faces superimposed on the bodies of primates.
On Air Force One, Trump blamed a junior staffer for the racist post.
No, I didn't make a mistake. I mean, I look at a lot of thousands of things, I looked at the beginning of it. It was fine.
Do you condemn the racist parts of the video?
Of course I do.
The White House initially called the response fake outrage before Republicans started speaking out.
In the meantime, a war of words between the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, and the Trump administration. CBS LA political reporter Tom Waite breaks down the claims that California released undocumented criminals from prison.
Governor Newsom, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, and Acting U.S. Attorney Bill Essayli in a war of words on X Friday. It started with a post from Homeland Security accusing Newsom of allowing the release of more than 30,000 undocumented violent criminals. Newsom shot back. California cooperates with ICE when it comes to deporting criminals. Please Google before posting fake nonsense. President Trump's acting U.S. Attorney Bill Saley piled on, saying California's state laws prohibit county jails from handing over inmates to immigration authorities. Former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani explains how California's laws work with federal law.
There are certain circumstances where the jails, they do have to cooperate with ICE and they do have to turn someone over. The individual who is being released is charged with a serious felony or a series of serious misdemeanors.
Newsom went on to further blast Trump administration officials, accusing them of lying to distract from other controversies. The governor also taking on Republicans in Louisiana after they announced plans to sue California and other blue states for not extraditing doctors who provide abortion medication. Newsom raised some eyebrows Thursday night with this post, telling Louisiana's attorney general to go expletive yourself in response to the lawsuit.
The problem with social media is that the more bombastic you are, the more attention you get. And so for those who actually want to engage in civil discourse, there's not a whole lot of room or space for it.
California's sanctuary laws do prevent law enforcement from cooperating with ICE on nonviolent, undocumented offenders unless ICE obtains a judicial warrant. Reporting from the newsroom, I'm Tom Waite, CBS LA.
Tom, thank you. A federal appeals court has ruled the Trump administration can jail millions of undocumented immigrants without a chance to challenge their detention. In thousands of cases around the country, federal judges have always ruled the policy was unlawful. This is the first time an appeals court has backed it. The case will likely head to the Supreme Court for a final decision.
A man running to become the next mayor of Long Beach has kicked up a storm of controversy.
As CBS LA's Nicole Comstock reports, he said he could force all ICE agents out of Long Beach if he just got help from every gang member in the city.
I need to see 50